But what she experienced is what all of us experience. There's actually 3 components to a speech. And the easiest component actually is the middle component. One that, again, is what you're most comfortable talking about. And so our next lesson for Kim, which she'll be doing in our next, this upcoming week as we're traveling together, is we're going to teach Kim how to start it and end it. Because whether you're doing a speech of 5 minutes, 7 minutes, or 10 minutes, or 15, there's actually 3 components. Now you've learned these all at Toastmasters, but I have a little visual that I'm going to show you that kind of puts it all together. So what do we see in the middle? You, okay? Now you represent that component of the speech that you should be most comfortable giving, that you're going to know the best. Again, and if you keep it about you, your interests, your hobbies, or your passions, then you know that for 4 to 5 minutes of that speech, you're going to be pretty comfortable talking. But regardless of how comfortable your topic is, you still have a beginning, which is called the setup, and you have an ending, which is your recap. The most actually important part of your speech when you're preparing is the setup, should be the setup and the ending. Why is that? Because when are you the most scared? When you what? When you get started. And that's just natural for all of us. It doesn't matter whether the audience is large or small or what the topic is. If you can memorize or be prepared to engage the audience instantly, that whole speech will go better for you. How do we engage the audience? Through 2 things. Through asking questions or through laughter. Okay. And so you'll see that actually Kathy followed the rules of engagement. She asked the audience a question, she got them engaged. Humor is going to work really well too. So if you start off with something very humorous or something people can relate to, you can make a profound statement, but it only takes 1 minute. But first, always work on your middle. So decide what you're going to say and then think, how do I engage the audience? How do I make them laugh? How do I make them think of something that grabs their attention right away? What you'll find as a speaker is that if the audience laughs, or if you see the audience participating, or you see them nodding, that you are going to relax. Okay, I can do this now. I'm at the part where I know what it is. Let's talk about some of the 10 speeches. So again, it's how do you pick a great topic? Always go with you. So what if the skill that you're developing, this is speeches 2 through 9, if the skill that you're developing is speech inflection, what should you do? Think about a topic that will allow you to say something loud, you know, or say, oh my gosh, this was so crazy. You can't believe what happened. Or in Michelle's case a few weeks ago, I was like, what are you, crazy? 50 cents an hour, you leave 4 kids at home with a starving babysitter and you pay her 50 cents an hour? You actually expect food to be left in the refrigerator when you get there? Are you nuts? See, so when you're practicing voice inflection, you can think of something that happened in your life and say, oh my gosh, what is that all about? Or sometimes it's going to be timing. It could be reflective. So perhaps you go with something that's more of a meaningful time in your life where you can use pauses. So whatever it is, when you're looking at your speeches, the topic is easy. Go with something that you know, something that you, so that you can open it up quickly, relax. You shouldn't use notes for the most part. You can just use key phrases to get you through the body of your speech. But then close it well. And your close is your recap. And a recap is simply taking what you started with and bringing it to the end. So in this speech, it would be, so when you're looking to have a powerful speech, and you're looking for a topic that's going to really work for you, always search inside first. Is there something I enjoy? Is there something I'm passionate about? Is there a belief that I have that I want to instill in others? Because you can take any skill development that you're working on, use that component, develop a great speech. As your recap, you're going to simply bring what you started with back to the very end of it. So as you are working on your speeches that are coming up, whether it's your second speech or third speech or fourth speech, I know Mary's going to be giving her speech, I think, at our next meeting, which is pretty exciting because I've already seen it. Mary's talking about something that she's very passionate about and something that she does really well. And you're going to see how she's going to teach you not only something that she does, but